All right, today we're gonna do a lightning storm painting. All right, the question of the day is, how does lightning form? All right, let's run through the colors. Quin red, pearly red, primary yellow, red oxide, yellow ochre, phthalo green, quin blue, phthalo blue, titanium white, Mars black. All right, today we're gonna do a painting of lightning. All right, for this painting, we've kind of got the initial sea down here. We got a little bit of the reflection. I might have jumped the gun on that because I don't know if that's the right color, but we'll see. We got to fill this in. We got a nice color, but it's kind of washy. So we need to add a second coat in here. Same thing here with the clouds. It's kind of, it was very drippy, obviously, so it's kind of staining through there. So clean it up, add more definition to the clouds. I like the colors. We just have to add a little bit more definition so they look more like clouds. Right now they look really rough, which is kind of a cool look as well, but I want to add a little bit more definition. And then we're going to add those highlights. And then once we add the highlights, that'll make it possible for the lightning to make sense in the painting. So let's go from there. So basically the way it works is lightning forms from ionized clouds, and what happens is the charge gets very positive, so all the electrons kind of get skewed, so it's not, normally it's in balance, right? The plus and the negative in water molecules or air, and during this ionized air during a storm, it gets highly positive, so then it's attracted naturally to like a ground on the ground that's metal or whatever it is that has a negative charge, and so that positive and negative will attract each other and just like boom, streak across the sky to discharge basically and balance out those electrons again. And that's the question of the day. All right, we just finished. Let's take a closer look. So I have this really nice kind of sky. I think out of the 4 I just did, I think this has the best kind of backlighting for the lightning. And then we have kind of the horizon line, which have some of those lighter clouds. This one had, I think, that funky sunrise or whatever it was through the waves. It was a nice idea, but you know, it really didn't make sense compositionally. I don't know. I think the photo was a composition photo. Maybe the guy took a sunset and he combined it with the lightning clouds, but it really didn't make any sense because there's no sunset on the horizon. So I really don't want to have kind of a false read there. I just think that looked kind of stupid in my opinion after I thought about it. So I cleaned the slate on there. I did add some lightning reflections which aren't in the photo. I think that just kind of, you know, adds more drama. It pulls more to the center with these lightning lines in the waves, which aren't really in the photo, but I think they still make sense as far as you probably see a lightning reflection. So they probably weren't there in the painting because the guy, or the photo, because I think it's a composition of 2 photos and they really just cut down the line and added 2 photos in compositionally. So I was like, that doesn't make any damn sense. So I just wiped that out. It looks more natural now, which is kind of funny. I think a photo is wrong versus a painting, but whatever. Yeah, overall, I think it's pretty nice. I wasn't really happy with this kind of dark purple that I added. I tried to wipe out most of it off to the side. There is kind of this dark patch, but it just didn't make sense. I think maybe I should have worked a little bit more on transitioning that sea. It kind of like abruptly changes. That's how it looks in the photo, but in the photos are also nice rocks, which I probably could have added, but I just thought, it doesn't really need it per se, because you have enough drama up in the sky, so you don't necessarily need rocks to contrast that. It would kind of give it a nice feel to the painting, but overall you want your eye kind of focused on that focal point, which is the lightning, and not necessarily with the rocks below, which in a photo makes sense because it you know, forms a nice triangle, but you don't really need it per se, because once you add the lightning reflection through there, that adds enough drama and pulls your eye to the center. So not necessary to have rocks there, and I think it would detract from that nice center line with the mountains in the background. Hopefully you guys like it. I like it, and if you want to subscribe, you can subscribe below and check out my full version on my Patreon account. Thanks for watching, guys.